Hello, my name is Bruno Núñez, and today I present the tale Jonathan Vlogs and the Friendly Elf. Once upon a time, there was a hungry boy called Jonathan Vlogs. He was on the way to see his friend, Gullimund Black, when he decided to take a shortcut through Graceland Forest. And once long before Jonathan got lost, he looked around the bull. All he could see were trees. Nervously, he felt in the bag for this favorite toy, Frosty Wolf. But Frosty Wolf was nowhere to be found. Jonathan began to panic. He felt sure he had picked Frosty Wolf to make matters worse. He was struggling to feel angry. Unexplicably, he was friendly if dressed in a green coat, disappearing into the trees. Oh, odd, Tom Jonathan. For the one having anything better to do, he dedicated to follow the peculiar adversity the firefighters that called him the way out of the forest. Eventually, Jonathan reached a clearing in the clearing, where the house on made from pumpkin and made from watermelon. Jonathan could feel his tummy rumbling looking at the house. This nothing it aided his hunger. Hello, he called it. He is nobody here. Nobody replied. Jonathan looked at the roof in the closet. House at the water is the wall below to hit. Everybody all shamey. Obviously, it will be impossible to eat a wolf house, but perhaps it will be considered excellent to enable to out future of bring the odd figure in the time of need. A cackle broke through the air, giving Jonathan a fright at the witch jumping in the space in front of the house. She was carrying a cage. In the cage was Frosty Wolf. Frosty Wolf told Jonathan he turned the wish. That's my toy. The witch just choked. Give Frost Wolf back, cried Jonathan. Not on your Nelly, said the witch. Let's till Frosty Wolf out of the cage. Or she could reply the friendly elf in the green coat rotated from a footpath on the other side of the clearing. Hello, big elf, said the witch. Good morning. The elf noticed a Frosty Wolf. How is this? That's Frosty Wolf, explaining the witch. Oh, Frosty Wolf will look lovely in my house. Give it to me, dedicated the elf. The witch could hear the hat. Frosty Wolf is staying with me. Oh, excuse me, Jonathan interrupted. Frosty Wolf lies with me, and not in the cage. The elf ignored him. He is not in your trade, he asked the witch. The witch talked for a moment, decided I'd like to be in trade. I'll release him. Everybody can eat a hole from door. Be careful looking at the house made from the watermelon inside. No problem, I could eat an entire house made from the watermelon if I wanted to. There's no need to show off, said the witch. Just in on the front door, and did you have Frosty Wolf? Jonathan watched falling very warned in the heightened. Want to wait to hear from Frosty Wolf to Big Elf. He didn't think Frosty Wolf would get like living. He'd a friendly elf away from his house and also the door of his toy. Big Elf put his beard in with a knife in the fork from his pocket. It was a whole house, said Big Elf. Follow you watch. Big Elf pulling off a corner of the front door of the house, made from watermelon. He pulled it in down, simmering, and went back for more and more and more. Only big elves start to get bigger, just a little bit bigger at the first, but the fear a few more forkfuls of the watermelon. He grew to the size of a large small, and he was every bit as a round arm. I don't feel too good, sighed Big Elf. Suddenly he started to roll, hit the ground so round that they could no longer balance. Help! He raised at the roll of dawn a slope into the forest. Big Elf never finished eating from the door made from the watermelon, and Frosty Wolf remained trapped in the witch cage. That's it, sighed the witch. As I win, I get to keep Frosty Wolf. Not so fast, sighed Durotan. Terry is a tail on the front door to good. The front door of the house made from the pumpkin, and I won't have a turn yet. I don't have to give you a turn elegant in the witch, my game, my rules. Other boys declared through the forest. I think you should give him a change. It's only fair. Fine, sighed the witch. Will you saw that happening to Helifida? He won't let long. I'll be right back, sighed Durotan. What? Sighed the witch. Read your sign of any pace. Until you need a Frosty Wolf back. Ignored the witch and great hefty pile of the things. He came back to the clearing and dust, started a small campfire. Carefully he broke off the page of the door of the house, made from pumpkin and the thistle it over the fire. Once it had a cooked and called just a little liquid a bit, he quickly devoured the whole paste. Durotan sat down on anybody long. You fail. Changed the witch. You were supposed to ace the wolf door. I haven't finished, explained Durotan, and just waiting for my foot to go down. When Durotan's foot had this in the broken of another piece of the door made from a pumpkin eye, and once more they tried his foot over his friend and waited for it to cool just a little. He thought it a lazily place, then wait for it a day's night. Eventually, after several settings, Durotan was down to the final piece of the door, made from pumpkin and careful. He tasted on the wall head to it to cool. Just a little. He finished this final course. Durotan had eaten the entire front door in the house, made from the pumpkin. The witch smacked their foot angry. You must have tricked me, she sighed. I don't reward cheatings. I don't think so, sighed the voice. It was the water crawl. He walked back into the clearing, carrying his axe, is little by one, fair and square, hand over first, wolf, or a will cut your broken in half. The witch looked horrid, say, grabbed her broomstick, and placed the heavy here the one thing. She opened the door of the cage. Durotan hurried over and the ravaged Frosty Wolf, shaking that his favorite toy was all wrecked. Fortunately, Frosty Wolf was on her. Durotan take it what color grabbed the key and souvenir and hurried to the meet Kulimon. It was starting to get dark. When Durotan got to Kulimon's house, his friend threw his arms around him. I was so worried, cried Kulimon. You are very late. As Durotan described his day, he could tell that Kulimon didn't believe him, so he grabbed a pumpkin from his pocket. What's that? Asked Kulimon. Durotan unwrapped a doorknob made from watermelon pudding. He sighed. Kulimon almost fell off his chair. and the end. Thank you for listening.